All right, we got our power day, week 5. Honestly, this one is one of my favorites. It's a lot going on in this. So we have dumbbell split jerks. So this is gonna be a full body movement. We're gonna be generating a lot of force from the legs, transferring it up overhead. This is gonna be a very functional, very explosive movement that we're gonna be doing. So we have 3 sets of 8 with that. Then we're gonna be moving into low to high crossbody punch. So we're gonna have a lot of torque, a lot of rotational force. We're driving, starting from the floor, turning up through our midsection, up and out the body. So it's gonna be a full body power movement. We have 3 sets of 10 each way, so left and right. Then we're gonna move into our paired upper body power day development, which is gonna be single arm dumbbell bench, 3 sets of 8 each arm, and then we're gonna go instantly to an unloaded body weight only incline clapping push-up to get as much force as possible. Then moving into our plyometrics, we have power skips for height, so single leg skips, bringing that knee up as high as we can, getting up as high as we can for 5 sets of 20 yards or roughly 60 feet. And then lastly, we have skater jumps, getting the outside heads of our quads, getting that cutting ability, 3 sets of 10 each. So I'm gonna show you all of this in the next video. All right, we got dumbbell split jerks. So this is just gonna be the top portion of a Olympic movement, the clean and jerk. So it can be getting a little bit of drive from the legs and then being explosive up through the arms. So dumbbells first, so we're here. I'm gonna bring them up to that front rack position. So front rack position, so we remember our arms are in a nice vertical position. They're stacked on top of our wrist, meaning we're not here, we're not out. They're close down by our side, so we're keeping it as if I was gonna come and try to like yank your elbow out. I want it to fight that resistance. Your lats are engaged, your abs are tight, you're locked in. It's almost like if you're doing a plank. Now, we get the dumbbells, bring them up to that front rack position. From here, you're going to drop down just like if you're gonna be doing a push press. So you drop down, and then as you are coming up with as you're coming up, you're going to actually jump and get into that split position. So I want you to actually go as hard as you possibly can. Try to honestly make your foot hit the ground. So we're here, down, up, overhead. Trying to keep those arms in line with your head as much as possible. If they get forward, you might find yourself out a little bit. So you're gonna be doing 8 on each side. Start lighter, get the movement right, and then alternate. So you're gonna do 8 on your right leg, with your right leg forward, 8 on your left. Next, we're gonna be getting into some rotational force production, starting from the legs all the way up, coming through with our low to high punch. So start off with the lighter band. What you're gonna do, so I'm gonna be turning and rotating that way and punching up high. So arms starting low. I'm gonna bring it to my hip here. From this position, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start the movement with my leg. I'm gonna generate force as I'm turning it. So force coming up here, turning, rotating up and through, and then coming out and across and punching. So you can see I'm in a pretty straight line from arm all the way down to the leg. These are meant to be quick, explosive, but in control. So it's here. So you can see you really gotta grab that band. If you don't have control over it, it's gonna go all over the place. So you really gotta keep yourself stable with that while generating a lot of force. So you'll do 10 on each arm. So left, rotating right. Start off with a lighter band, work your way up. After that, we're gonna get into our upper body work. So actually, here, we're doing single arm dumbbell press. Down by your side. You can place your opposite hand on your hip. What you're gonna have to do is you're gonna have to put a lot of force this way with this leg, especially as this, and your legs are really gonna have to stabilize yourself. Especially as this weight gets heavier because we're doing single arm. You're gonna have to brace the opposite side core to keep yourself stable as you press up
and out. This is light, so I don't have to do it as much. But imagine like a 100-pound dumbbell. It's gonna wanna do this, but we're fighting against that to stay straight. So, elbow path, not flared out, not tucked all the way, about a 45-degree angle, wrist, or forearm stacked on top of the wrist, stretch, right on up.
Immediately after you get done with both of those arms, then you're gonna go into incline push-ups. So you're here. Clap if you want. We're just trying to get up as much as you can. Get that clap in there, helps a little bit with forcing yourself to get up high enough to be able to do that. And then next, we're gonna go to finish off with the plyometrics. We're gonna be doing power skips for height, and then we're gonna move into skater jumps for some horizontal force. So power skips, all you're doing is you're getting yourself like one step, and then you're going into a skip, but you're trying to get up as high as possible. Let's see if I have enough room here. But essentially be here, trying to get up and jumping as high as you can. So as you take that step, gather yourself, knee over the toe. From here, drive up through midfoot, bring that opposite side knee up onto the toe here, and then throw your hands up with it, and then repeat one right after the other. And lastly, we have skater jumps. So start on one side, and then what you're gonna do from here, drive off the outside part of your foot, get the outside quad, glute going, jump, land, and when you land, I want you to think of controlling the movement, controlling landing, and then trying to get it out as fast as possible. So what I don't want to see is just something like this going back and forth. I want you to try to get some depth or some horizontal length here, and you just go back and forth with that. So that's power day, and I'll see you in the next video.